Good morning, Your Honor. I'm going to be reading a statement from one of the students that was on the bus, as well as my own. I'm going to start off with the student's statement. Hi, my name is Riley Ramey, and I am a junior at Tusky Valley High School. I am 16 years old and about to be 17. When the tragic event occurred, I was 15 years old. 15. I wasn't even the youngest on that bus. I've been in the band for almost 8 years now and have enjoyed every second. I partake in percussion and drumline during marching band season. 2 days before the accident, I was spending the day with my best friend. We went out to eat, and I spent around 2 hours polishing my cymbals for the big day that was coming up. And about 40 hours later, because our call time was at 6 a.m., it was November 14th, 2023. I never thought it'd be such a significant date. Obviously, the convention we were going to was a huge honor, but I never thought it would roll off the tip of my tongue like sandpaper over a year later. Charter buses were always fun to me. I had been on them multiple times before school trips, and they were always relaxing. I remember being so tired that morning. Everybody was a little boggy. Little did I know that morning was the last morning I would make fun of my drum mate Wyatt for almost anything he did, because he was a funny guy. Or be the last morning I laughed with JD because of something stupid. Little did I know it was the last morning that Mrs. Wigfield would check off my uniform. And the last morning that I would talk to Mr. Kennett about the opening cymbal crash for our show. Little did I know that would be what would be happening 2 hours later. Boarding the bus felt different, like I stepped through a portal as I hauled on all my belongings. When I say hauled, I mean hauled. I had brought a backpack full of my favorite things, including my iPad, headphones, water bottle, brand new book, and other assortments like my new Burt's Bees chapstick and my calculator for my math homework. I also brought with me a favorite pillow and blanket. I didn't know it'd be the last time I touched those things. The last time I would perfectly pack everything into my sleepover bag. But I continued to haul them towards the back of the bus where my best friend was sitting, and I sat down beside him. The one thing that we all noticed, which is pretty funny, was how the bus smelled like old people. Like when you walk into a nursing home or something. Not super relative, but it's just a funny memory. The temperature was cool, the sun was rising, and there weren't many clouds in the sky. It was beautiful outside, almost perfect. Till a stinging headache kicked in. I've been having them for like a month prior, which is honestly quite odd considering what occurred later. After chatting away for about an hour and a half, I laid down on my best friend to take a quick power nap. In the hour that followed, I was abruptly woken as I fell out of my seat and onto the floor in front of me. When I opened my eyes, what I saw in front of me was my best friend hurt, and his glasses cracked on the seat. I immediately checked my hoodie pocket for my phone and was helped to stand by Mr. Tripp. He asked me if I was okay, and I just nodded. I was stunned. Before I could process anything, I looked behind me and just saw complete horror as Mr. Tripp said, "Riley, call 911. Call 911? I've never been told to do that before, and it was just odd because I still didn't understand what was going on. I had never been on the phone with a first responder, and it was anxiety-inducing. I don't think I can talk about anything else related to the events that day because I've done my best to block out a lot of it. But that morning was nothing less than the worst day of my life. In the couple months that followed, I had gone through PTSD therapy and many depressive episodes. I was already sure I had some sort of depression before the accident, but it got so much more worse when it happened. My anxiety also got a lot worse. I couldn't go day to day and struggled to even keep myself alive. The accident not only showed me how quickly a near death is every day, but it showed me that my life can be changed in a split second. And because of November 14th, 2023, I will live with trauma for the rest of my life. I will have memories in my head for the rest of my life. I will have a memorial, obituaries, and many other things from the accident for the rest of my life. Countless nights I would cry for hours, unable to sleep. Countless nights I would ask myself, why not me? Why do I have to keep living when they're all stuck at 8:48 a.m., November 14th, 2023. I feel as though there's not much more I can say. My life will never be the same. I'll never be able to live normally without fear of semi-trucks, without fear of being rear-ended, and the fear of dying. I will hold on to memories. I will be precise in choosing the things I bring with me on a trip. I will never fall asleep in a moving vehicle again. Even though I was not physically injured, I am forever mentally scarred. Nobody should ever have to go through what me and 53 other people had to go through. Thank you for reading this. Riley Ramey.